Good morning, Endeavour, and a very happy Tuesday to you. I hope you had a great day yesterday, learning all about our Greek myths. They're fantastic, aren't they? I can't wait for this topic. It's going to be really good. Now, I hope you enjoyed yesterday's extracts of our story as well. I think we're going to have problems with this Zeus. And our next chapter is called Sacrifices. I woke up the next morning earlier than usual. Quite a bit earlier, in fact. 3 whole hours earlier. The reason being, Zeus, back in his own shape again, was bouncing up and down on the end of my bed, shouting, "Wake up, you lazy high priest! Time for my morning sacrifice!" I sat bolt upright. "Shut it, you idiot!" I hissed. "You'll have Mum and Dad in here in a moment." Zeus stopped bouncing. His face got very cross all of a sudden and little bolts of lightning started dancing around his head. "Idiot," he complained. "Idiot? I am the great and mighty Zeus mortal, and you've got 10 seconds to give me a good reason why I shouldn't smite you here and now." There was a terrible flickering in his right hand, as if an entire thunderstorm was curled up there. "Well," I answered as calmly as I could, though not to be honest, I was pretty cross myself, not having had a lot of sleep. "If you smite me, who's going to be your high priest?" Zeus hopped down off the bed. "Fair point," he admitted. "Why, don't you just say sorry and I'll forgive you? I'd hate to have to do the sacrifice myself. Kind of takes the fun out of it." If I hadn't been so tired, I might have argued, but it seemed easier just to apologise. "Sorry," I said, closing my eyes. "Can I go back to sleep now?" "No way," Zeus said. "I told you it's time for my morning sacrifice, and since you're the high priest, you've got to do it. Unless you'd like me to smite you, of course." I sat up. "Okay," I grumbled. "What do I have to do?" And then I noticed what he was wearing, and I groaned. "Zeus, what have you got on?" "Do you like it?" He grinned. "I found it in the cupboard outside your room. It's even nicer than my own tunic, isn't it?" "No," I told him, "it's not. It isn't a tunic at all. You're wearing Mum's best nightie." "It looks like a tunic," he said huffily. "It's not a tunic," I told him again. "It's a nightie. Girls wear them. Men don't." "Well, I've got to wear something," he sulked, "and I can't wear my own tunic. It's ruined. You're the high priest. Do something. Get me a tunic. I want a tunic." Okay, I told him. "I'll get you a tunic in a minute. One thing at a time, though. Tell me about this sacrifice. What do I have to do?" "Oh, yes," he said, clapping his hands together, all smiles again. "Well, what my priests usually do, back in the old day, was get the best bull they could find, take it to the temple, kill it in my honour, and then roast it in a fire." "Why?" I asked. "I like the smell of roast bull. And nothing else, really. Roast bull just smells nice. It's a great way to start the day with the smell of roast bull in your nostrils." "What happened then?" I asked. "Didn't you come down from Mount Olympus on a cloud and eat bull they cooked for you?" Zeus looked disgusted. "Oh, yuck, no way. I didn't eat the roast bull they cooked. It smells great, but I can't stand the taste of mortal food. Give me nectar and ambrosia any day." "Well," I told him, "roast bull is out, but if it's just the smell you like, I can probably manage something. Fair enough?" Zeus sighed. "My fault for choosing an 8-year-old high priest, I suppose. Okay. It's got to be in a temple. I absolutely insist that." I reminded him that the only temple we had handy was the one I made the evening before, but he was determined. A sacrifice wasn't really a sacrifice unless it was done under a temple roof, he said. Which is how, a few minutes later, I found myself down in the kitchen, wearing a cardboard temple on my head and sacrificing a toasted bacon sandwich to a Greek god who was dressed in an old bedsheet. "Don't forget the prayers," Zeus said. "I don't know any prayers," I said. "Not ancient Greek ones, anyway." "Don't worry," he said. "You can just tell me how great I am and ask for help with your day, that kind of thing, you know." So there I was, buttering the toast, waiting for yesterday's leftover bacon to finish warming in the microwave, and muttering stuff like, "Oh, Zeus, you're really great at turning into a hamster. And that trick with your booming voice is really terrific. And your tunic is ever so white and clean. The one you're wearing now, I mean, obviously, not the one with the coffee stains all over it. Anyway, please help me to have a good day. Bye-bye." Bye. Bye. Not getting me into trouble or anything. Not doing anything booming with your voice near Miss Wise's desk when she's got mugs of cold coffee on it. Meanwhile, Zeus was sitting there, sniffing the bacon and toast and saying, "Well, it's not as nice as roast bull, but it'll have to do." Then the kitchen door opened and in walked my dad. "Alex," he groaned, "do you know what time it is? What on earth are you doing?" Well, it's no use trying to pretend, was it? So I told him, "I'm making a sacrifice to Zeus, Dad." He blinked. "Let me get this straight, son. You're down in the kitchen at 5:30 in the morning, wearing your homework on your head and sacrificing a bacon sandwich to a hamster?" I looked round, and there was Zeus, back in hamster shape, sitting on the kitchen table, looking all innocent, cleaning his fur. "Well, yeah, Charlie says he likes it." Charlie was a friend. I'd pretended to borrow the hamster from him. I made a mental note to tell him I'd borrowed his hamster called Zeus, who liked sacrifices of bacon sandwiches, just in case Mum or Dad bumped into him. "Alex," Dad said, what have your mother and I said about using the microwave? Not to mention the toaster." I blushed and looked at my slippers. "Don't use them unless I'm with you, Dad," I mumbled. "Too right," said Dad. "Not very safe, is it?" I shook my head. Dad hadn't finished. "Do you know," he demanded, "what is the only thing, mind you, stopping me from smacking your behind and sending you back to bed?" I shook my head. "It's this, your sandwich smells great. Go on, pour on the ketchup and share it out." That's my dad for you. I think he taught me to use the microwave so there'd be more food for him. "Can't have the hamster on the table, though. Come on, little fella, into your cage." He reached out and lifted Zeus up. "Ow, that's weird," said Dad. "I felt like an electric shock in there. You'd been rubbing this hamster on a balloon, have you, Alex?" And he carried Zeus upstairs and back to his cage, not noticing the little angry flashes of lightning around the hamster's head. Well, Endeavour, that's all for today, and our next chapter tomorrow is called War of Troy. I'll see you all tomorrow for another great extract of Zeus on the Loose. Bye, guys.